Let's see if we can go live here without interference. Grand Royal Rising. What's up, y'all? Come on in. So we have died suddenly, okay? Somebody could have passed away here. Someone could have had a heart attack here, blood clot, blood cancer, myocarditis. All right. So someone could literally, this could be someone that just passes away without any warning due to some karma here, that they refuse to stop coming for you here. They're just going to start not waking up, you know? And we hate that, but they have to stop coming for the collective, okay? Stop with the voodoo and the voodoo and everything else, all right? Clarify this died suddenly, myocarditis, okay? Heart attack. This is boomerang. I'm telling you, this is boomerang for something they were trying to send toward you. Maybe someone was trying to have you have a heart attack, and now they're having a heart attack. And this is backfire. All right. Somebody could have definitely been in the military. They could have been a sniper or a marksman in the military. All right. What else? Tell me more. Tell me about this marksman or this sniper. 333 is significant. You could be seeing the number 333 on billboards, phone numbers, on your phone. When you look up at the clock, it's 333. These are the universe trying to communicate with you. Vegas could be significant. Somebody could live in Vegas, be from Vegas. This person is enraged. You got somebody who's pissed off to pistivity, okay? But we don't care, all right? This is their own karma they're going through. Someone could have been arrested. We have the bail bond here, all right? So someone got arrested here for snatching a child or snatching somebody, kidnapping somebody. All right, what else? Tell me about this bail bond. This could be someone who is a bail bondsman. I don't know. Let's find out. Who is this bond? Who's getting a bond? Somebody that's a part of this secret society. They're having sleep paralysis. Somebody can't sleep. Or they could have passed away in their sleep. Someone of African descent here. Wow. All right, definitely part of some kind of secret society of African descent. All right. Tell me more about this secret society. Someone who's in this secret society is passing away. They're going to pass away, and this is some type of, this is somebody that was an organ donor. All right. Somebody here is an organ donor. And this person passed away suddenly, or they're going to. And this is backfire or boomerang due to some type of spell work or spell that these people tried to do against you. You're a natural leader, okay? You're a leader, and you're exposing these lies that these people have been telling you. Something significant about criminal minds, okay? This is David and Goliath, and this is so weird because I just seen that on TV about David and Goliath and the 10 Commandments here. You've been coming up against Goliath, this organization, okay? But you have not been alone. The Most High God has been blessing those stones that you've been throwing, and it is taking out this giant. All right, tell me more about this organ donor that could have passed away in their sleep here, and this is backfire. Somebody's name could be Otis. Somebody named Otis. They could have tried to poison this person. Somebody's niece or nephew is involved here with this. They did this to their own uncle or aunt. They were told to do this by this organization, to do some sort of witchcraft against this person. They also were told to do something against you as well, to take you out or take you out of the way or get you out of the way. This could have been an older woman here who did this. Tell me more about this skull and bones. You're going to be able to find balance. You're going to be able to balance something out here. Okay, finding balance between work and home. Spirit wants somebody to balance something out when it comes to your work, or will balance something out when it comes to this family. This person is under so much fear and anxiety right now because they could literally be in jail already. And they're trying to get their niece or nephew to bond them out. This could be an older woman here that was trying to hold on to your possessions, to your money. And she could pass away in her sleep. And this is backfire. This could also be this secret society doing spell work against her. I feel like somebody's scared that this is what's happening because the secret is out. The main thing with the secret of society is it has to stay secret. It has to stay secret. Somebody's Cherokee grandmother is here bringing in this information. Your Cherokee grandmother is helping you fight this Goliath or this grandmother figure. For some of you, this Goliath has been your own mother here, okay? Clarify this older woman, Holy Spirit. Clarify this. You're coming up as a shamanic holy man or a shamanic holy woman. Someone here is a shaman. Could be this grandmother, was a healer. You could have been adopted, and this could be your mother-in-law here. Something about the foster care system. Maybe you're exposing the lies about the foster care system. Something about a birth certificate. Clarify this bail bond. Who needed a bond? Somebody need to get bonded out. Somebody's mother-in-law. Somebody's mother-in-law, okay? Or somebody's mother. Take it how it resonates, but this person is panicking because the secret is out about this cult. Okay? So this is somebody's mother-in-law that's been holding on to their possessions. This person could literally pass away in their sleep. Okay, from some being literally scared to death in their sleep. Okay, and this is due to witchcraft. And these people were trying to exclude you from something you inherited here. They were already being watched by the local police department. Somebody's niece could need to be bonded out in jail. Somebody here was supposed to protect children. I'm telling you, with this foster care system, they were supposed to protect you. Colombia, you could be from Colombia, all right? You may find out that you are from overseas, all right? a whole nother country. Somebody wanted to be a rapper. Somebody wanted to be in the public eye. They wanted to be a celebrity. Yeah, pay attention to your psychic abilities. These people are trying to steal your psychic abilities, okay? Steal your abilities. Use your abilities for their own personal gain. Oh, okay. I don't know why it's not scrolling. I thought I was on here by myself. Hey, Fee, what's going on? My number one fan, yes, it's Fee. Hey, how are you doing? I'm doing good today. We need to tap in some more, Felicia. Let's see what's going on. Somebody was a male prostitute, or somebody sells their body for money here. Okay, somebody was gay for pay. I was picking up gay for pay, girl. I'm telling you. This is somebody's karmic aunt, okay, that's involved here, that never healed from their twin flame breaking their heart. Somebody's karmic mother. Tell me about this person that sells their body for money. All right, let's get it. So, this older woman that could be someone's mother in law or somebody's mom here, this person is going to send in the flying monkey, okay, to try to get some more information about you. That's why Spirit is saying, don't tell these people your plans, because when you tell them what you got going on, what you got planned, that's when they start witchcrafting and trying to curse whatever it is you're doing. I'm doing well. Hello, how are you? They could also be trying to come up against someone's son here, okay? So Spirit is saying make sure you find balance between work and home. Make sure you're spending time with your son as well, okay? Yeah. So whoever this person is that sells their body for money, this person is the flying monkey. That's the person that the narcissist mother sends in to gather information so they know what exactly to try to come up against and curse. All right. That's this church witches. All right. I'm doing well, Peace 1111. I'm doing very well, as a matter of fact. This there could be a retired law enforcement involved here. There's a retired law enforcement officer that is involved in this, that has been trying to solve this case for you, working behind the scenes. Jamaica could be significant. Tell me more about this retired law enforcement officer. Somebody has been doing this pro bono behind the scenes. Oh yeah, that's right, Fleet Fee. I know, yeah. But that's what came out. It was saying to find balance between work and home, with your son, because these people could be trying to kind of poison him against you or get information out of him about what you got going on so they know what to curse. hmm Tell me more. Yeah, definitely a karmic mother or karmic aunt involved here. This person didn't heal from their traumas as a kid. Okay, they didn't heal from their betrayals. So somebody just doesn't want to see you happy. All right. Somebody's nephew is definitely involved, because we have a nephew here again. First we had a niece and a nephew. Now we just got the nephew, clarifying somebody's nephew is involved in trying to take somebody out here. You're rising like the phoenix from the ashes. No matter what these people try to throw at you, they're unable to destroy you or tear you down. You just keep boomeranging back. It's your resilience, all right? Somebody name starts with a G. And then we got the Wheel of Fortune, all right, in the reverse. But I feel like this is you. This Wheel of Fortune is your good karma, your dreams and realities, your dreams coming true, okay? Your wishes coming true because you refuse to give up, all right? Somebody tried to curse you or curse an object or curse your bloodline here, and they were unsuccessful. This person could be calling and hanging up on you, okay? hmm This person lives in America. America is significant. But I was picking up on Colombia. Somebody, you could have been taken from Colombia and brought to America, okay? For somebody, you are adopted, all right? You're not from America. You could be from Jamaica or Africa, all right? I was picking that up for somebody. The IRS could be significant. Internal Revenue Service. These people could be in trouble with the IRS over some kind of a house. Somebody was trying to sell your house or get around the trust fund requirements, and they got into some kind of trouble with the IRS here over this fortune, over this money, not reporting these funds to the IRS. Somebody that was getting access to some funds. Now they're being audited by the IRS. You got Archangel Gabriel here. Okay. You're a psychic. Okay. You're a high priestess. You're highly intuitive. So you're picking up on this energy of a false prophet or a cult or coven here. Okay. Whatever you're doing in the public eye, however you're helping the collective, or however you're getting answers for yourself, your page is about to blow up. All right. They have been shadow banning your content, and you know what they've been doing to my content on TikTok. So this is definitely for me. But they definitely try to destroy some information, possibly a birth certificate. Okay. Somebody tried to recreate your identity here with a hanger abortion. Somebody tried to get some kind of a back alley abortion here. Tried to end a pregnancy without doing it the right way. I feel like this is before abortions were legal and now they're illegal. But somebody tried to do it the illegal way. All right. Tell me more. Someone could have been doing this because this was some sort of a SA here, okay, where they wanted to get rid of this really quickly. Somebody was trying to hide or cover up some sort of crime here. A child could have been lost through some sort of back alley procedure before these procedures were legal. Somebody was accusing you of something here that you didn't do. Maybe somebody was saying that you are having some sort of illegal procedure here when it came to a child. Somebody trying to say you had a back alley abortion or you had an abortion. Somebody's telling the world, okay? They were trying to block your intuition here, block your third eye, block your wish fulfillment. Someone literally talked somebody into getting an abortion here and then, ran to tell the world that you did this, okay? They were trying to block you by having you do this abortion. This person could have been, this is somebody you trusted, okay? You trusted this person. You took their advice. Somebody was trying to get you to end a pregnancy here. I don't feel like you did because the sun is here, okay? But somebody was trying to get you to do this, but it failed, or somebody is getting brought under charges because they tried to abort a child. All right. This was out of jealousy, and they could have been trying to do this with witchcraft as well, causing some sort of a miscarriage. I don't know. Texas is significant over some life insurance policy. There's a life insurance policy over a child, and they were trying to claim. Somebody was trying to collect. All right, so this doesn't have to be a boy child. This could be a girl child. There's really no gender in tarot. So this could be a girl child. Somebody tried to unalive this child. They failed. They were brought under charges, okay? And it turns out that you are a psychic, okay? You're a very gifted child. Somebody was trying to collect on an insurance fraud claim. You could have been born a twin, okay? Somebody was trying to collect on an insurance fraud claim saying that a child passed away, right? And this child didn't pass away, or at least one child didn't pass away. One child might have passed away, but I feel like it was unsuccessful. The child survived, but there were charges brought up against this person because they tried to do this. Okay? Somebody tried to give themselves an abortion here. Yeah, the energy vampire. This is an energy vampire. Somebody is a narcissist. Okay? Spirit says, make time for yourself. Make time for you and find balance between work and home. Okay? So there was some DNA evidence that was found that proved that somebody is not your biological parent. Clarified DNA. Somebody took a healthy baby. Somebody tried to abort a healthy baby. But the baby was, somebody tried to abort a baby, but it was born healthy. Okay? I don't know if the doctors lied to this person or somebody was working with this doctor, but for somebody here, they tried to end the pregnancy, but you survived it, all right? You were born. And these people were telling lies that the child died, okay, so that they could collect on some kind of insurance money. This is an energy vampire. They're like opportunists, okay? Somebody that is under the guise of protecting children. This could be a foster care system that does this to kids, okay? You're exposing the lies about this, about these foster care systems, how they, what they do to these kids. You could have ended up in the foster care system because this mother did this, because she tried to end this pregnancy. For somebody ended up in the foster care system. But we're going to change it up. We're going to switch this up. Let's see. We're going to put these up. This is for somebody in the collective, okay? Somebody could have been taken out for their organs here because they were an organ donor, all right? Because you're a psychic, you could be reading this energy of some type of organ harvesting, okay? This could be some kind of organ harvesting off of kids for money, okay? I'm going to keep the life insurance policy and then we're going to clarify it, okay? It could also be that somebody has a life insurance policy on a son, on somebody's son. So here we go. Clarify this life insurance policy. There's the church witches right there in the front row with their big hats. Okay. Tell me more about this church witch. Okay. The witches that sit in the front row of the pews. Someone's daughter got their boyfriend to unalive a father figure here. All right, clarify this life insurance policy and this church witch. So there's a church witch that got a life insurance policy on somebody. From Colombia. I just saw Colombia again. There it is again at the bottom of the deck. Colombia is significant. Somebody is from Colombia. Somebody that wanted to be a rapper. Somebody could want to be a rapper or be in the public eye. Somebody wanted to be a celebrity. Did they try to do a sacrifice here? Clarify this life insurance policy of somebody possibly from. This is some kind of blood cult. And they under the guise of a church. Okay. Wow. Yep, I just saw Jim Jones. Don't drink the Jim Jones Kool-Aid. So whoever this karmic femme energy is, they are part of some kind of cult. Don't even know who it is. Right? They're part of some kind of Eastern Star or something. Or some kind of sorority, like a college sorority. Or these are just some Christian cult. All right, you got Mayat energy. So you got Mayat. Mayat represents balance, justice. Then you got June. Somebody's birthday is in June. And I just said they're a part of some kind of Eastern Star here. So this is a group of church witches here. You had a brother that passed away here. Somebody. I was picking up on a twin. But I've cleared that energy out. So we're on, somebody is a Gemini, okay? They were a part of some sort of blood cult. They work with this group of women that this could even be a first lady. There's a group of women in this church that this person gets to do spell work. This is a religious organization. Okay, thank you, Holy Spirit. But it's really an Eastern Star. These witches are skinless witches, okay? I know y'all never heard of that, but Spirit has been telling me that apparently there is some entities that are these skinless entities. They astral project into your dream state, stealing your life force energy, causing sleep paralysis as well. Something could have happened a year ago where they were projecting this entity towards you, especially if you're having sleep paralysis. All right, tell me about this Eastern Star religious organization. You got a major miracle coming in here. Mayat is bringing in this major miracle for you. This is coming from your ancestors, okay? So somebody is into some sort of ancestral worship here, okay? They're into hoodoo or voodoo, okay? I'm gonna let it come out. Yeah, they could have took somebody out because they were an organ donor, and these are people who harvest off of people's organs, okay? That's what I'm picking up on. Somebody knew that somebody was an organ donor, all right? And they literally did spell work against that person so that they could harvest off of this person's organs, all right? Tell me more about this Eastern Star group of witches, okay? This religious organization. This is a church elder involved, okay? I can't make it up. This is a church elder that's a part of this group of women that are really witches and are part of this religious organization, this Eastern Star. And somebody could have been neglected as a child, malnourished, some sort of neglect here. But tell me more about this Eastern Star, Holy Spirit. Tell me more about this Eastern Star religious organization. Your protection was Archangel Gabriel. Okay. So this is one arc here that's out. They got access to your Akashic records. These witches, so they've been getting readings on you. Somebody knows you got something good coming in for you eventually, soon. Tell me more about this Eastern Star, or tell me about this church elder. Who is this church elder? This church elder could be a Gemini with the June energy, definitely Gemini energy or Cancerian energy. Dallas could be significant. Texas, Dallas, Texas. Tell me about this church elder. Falcons are significant, or birds are significant here. If you're seeing falcons, that's your spirit animal. It means that you hold hidden knowledge. You're some sort of an old soul. Tell me more about this church elder, Holy Spirit. So there's a church elder that was working with some church witches that are Eastern Star, a part of this religious organization, to take somebody out for a life insurance policy. This is some sort of blood cult. The leader could be this June energy. This is some sort of ancestor worship. All right. Your spirit team is protecting you. You have Archangel Gabriel. Clarify the Columbia. That's what we need to know. What is this Columbia? So the court knows the truth. All right. The court knows the truth that you're really from Colombia, and these people have literally made you enemy of the state. All right. With Will Smith, there's a movie called Enemy of the State. And what happened was Will Smith had something that they wanted. And this was like the secret government. This was like a government inside the government. And they wanted something that Will Smith was given. But Will Smith didn't know he had it. So they were watching him, monitoring him. They actually had put tracking devices in his clothes, his car. So you could be being monitored and under some sort of surveillance by this group. All right. Something's about to balance out when it comes to your home life. Um, you're in spiritual alignment right now and you're on the right path. So things are going to start to balance out for you in your home life. It's going to be more harmony, more happiness. Okay. Texas is very significant. Tell me about the Columbia. Tell me about Columbia. How is Columbia significant? I am now watching the Book of Eli on TV. That could be significant. Yeah, they were trying to block your wish fulfillment in your third eye. They were trying to block your gifts. Okay, somebody's name could be Barbara. Somebody could be of African descent. Tell me about Colombia, Holy Spirit. Somebody could be Colombian or have some Colombian ancestors. Mm-hmm. Somebody, you could be of African descent, but you're really from Colombia, or you have some ancestors that are from Colombia. All right. Clarify this Colombia and African descent. So there could be someone who's an African Colombian. Okay. They come in all shapes, sizes, and colors. This person could have dreads, long dreadlocks. Somebody was working with a corrupt insurance company. All right. Insurance policy. Corrupt insurance company trying to sell your house. Okay. Something about a home. Trying to get around the requirements or the paperwork here. Definitely could have been insurance policy over a home. Okay. And this is in America. So somebody could have had an insurance policy on a house and they've been trying to get around you getting this home. Like somebody, they could even try to set this house on fire. Somebody could literally try to burn this house down in order to collect on some insurance money on this property. I feel like they rather burn it down than give it to you. Tell me about this corrupt insurance company. What are they doing here? Could have been a home fire. Somebody could have got hurt. Tell me more. For somebody, your mother, this is not your mother, okay? And even if this is your biological mother, this mother has been taken over by these entities, all right? This person this no longer has a soul, all right? Somebody name starts with an R. With criminal minds here, somebody name starts with an F. Somebody's daughter could be involved. Criminal minds. With criminal minds, that's normally about some sort of or rape or incest or something like that. Clarify criminal minds. Something about somebody being enraged. Maybe they committed a murder here. Yeah, because I was picking up on in this fire, and this was the order of this elder, this father, this cult leader. They were ordered to set this house on fire. Somebody was in that house. This was for insurance fraud. Okay. Tell me about the insurance fraud. So this is what they do. They put insurance policies on people and then they overdose these people for some of them. Somebody got overdosed with morphine. So they put insurance policies on people who they know are sick. Okay. They know this person is sick, they're gonna pass away, or maybe this person, they do spell work on the person, okay? And then they collect this money. So the last person they collected on was a morphine overdose claim. Okay, V, somebody name starts with a V. This could be somebody's niece, nephew. Spirit said this is your season to believe in yourself and receive God's favor. Okay, so God is favoring you at this time. Receive God's favor. Something about a shaman or a healer. Tell me about this criminal minds. There's some retired law enforcement involved here. Some kind of DNA evidence was found. They found out that somebody was murdered, poisoned by their own medication or overdosed on their medication. They could have been trying to get rid of a body here, trying to destroy evidence by burning up a home. This is people that have this hive mind consciousness. They don't think for themselves. They listen to this church elder, this father that is like this Jim Jones type energy. And this person has some sort of parasite, okay? This person has been completely taken over by evil. Somebody could have applied for disability. You're about to be approved. Your disability. Somebody is jealous of you here. This person is very jealous. This mother figure, they could have accused you of burning this home down and you don't even know anything about it. Somebody tried to accuse you of overdosing somebody. You may have to take a DNA test. If they ask you, do you want to take a test? Spirit is saying, take the test, okay? Because somebody may come towards you and want to do a DNA test on you, okay? Ancestors. too. Okay, you lived in Atlantis in a past life. What else? Anything else, Spirit? Clarify this retired law enforcement. So this, yeah, I was telling you, somebody is being possessed. They can't. They got sleep paralysis. This creature is attacking you in your sleep. Somebody was unalived by their own sister or family member here. Someone own sister unalived them or tried to unalive them. Tell me more about this sister that unalived somebody or a brother or a mother. They're still trying to. Body's daughter is connected to this Eastern star. This person could be calling your phone, and she's a part of this cult. For somebody, your daughter has been initiated in. She did whatever the initiation was. This is a group of women. Okay. Tell me more about this daughter. Tell me about this daughter. Tell me about this daughter, this wretched daughter, Holy Spirit. Something's wretched daughter. Something about a birth certificate. Tell me. Family secrets being uncovered. I'm telling you, you're uncovering a lot of family secrets. They don't want you to know. That's why they were blocking your third eye and your intuition. They never wanted these secrets to be uncovered. This mother figure and this father, they just like things to be kept in the dark here. They didn't have a plan B. Somebody is a bishop, okay? We got a bishop, a church elder, and church witches here. Okay, so this is some kind of a blood cult with this masculine is the head of this cult. Okay, Spirit is saying focus. Make sure you remain focused. Don't get distracted. Stay focused. I feel like this bishop was focusing on you with these church elders and these church witches here. They were focused. Their magic. I can't make it up. They tried to burn down somebody's property, a home here that they were trying to get access to. Tell me more about this fire magic, Holy Spirit. They were trying to burn this house down to get insurance money on it. So somebody was trying to get access to the house, trying to get around the rules and regulations of this trust fund, right? But they were unsuccessful. They were unable to get the house. But they're still doing fire magic, the secret society. What are they trying to burn up now? They're under investigation for arson. This was some type of organ harvesting here, stem cell harvesting. Somebody's co-workers could have been involved here, just out of spite and jealousy, jealous of your relationships, because you're using your talents and abilities to help others, because you're helping others. Somebody's jealous of the fact that you have talents and abilities because you're psychic, because you're intuitive. You could have amnesia as well, retrograde amnesia, due to some sort of an incident that happened as a child, and they were trying to collect insurance money on that too. but you are still here, okay? They could have kept you in isolation. They got hidden cameras in your home. Somebody could be losing their home due to natural disasters. We have FEMA camps here. Somebody that's in the military. They're literally losing their home here due to what they were trying to do to you. Somebody your Scottish ancestors are working with you as well. You got Scottish ancestors. You could also have Irish ancestors. And we got the hawk again. Oh no, that was a falcon. So somebody, you could be seeing hawks and falcons. Okay, it's your spirit animal. You got adjudication. Something is coming out in the court system, all right? The government could be involved in trying to hide this, steal this, keep this. With the IRS being involved, that they could have been delinquent on taxes or something. And IRS is trying to take this home due to back taxes. And it's mostly because you don't even know about this, okay? It could have been some type of child molestation that went on as well. Somebody is gay for pay, okay? You're gonna get total recall about some type of incident here. You could be a social media influencer. Gay for pay. This person has fallen from grace. They broke your heart here. I'm telling you, somebody has got a lot of problems with the IRS for not paying their taxes. They could have even been filing false tax returns, using somebody's child as a dependent on their income tax so they could get a tax refund. You were being attacked by this church group, okay, this coven, a cult. These people harvest off of aborted fetuses, abortions, okay? You could have had an abortion and you're still heartbroken and sorrowful over losing a child. These people are being dragged to hell. I'm telling you, somebody is going to pass away in their sleep. They're going to have a heart attack in their sleep. I was picking that up on somebody's mother. This person could also be attacking your social media account, stealing your TikTok money. Somebody could have been trying to report somebody to CPS for child endangerment or child neglect. That could also be why that's coming out with this balance things out with home and work. Okay, somebody works a lot. All right, somebody lied under oath. I'm telling you, they're going to jail for perjury too. Somebody lied on you under oath. Your karmic mother. Somebody faked the DNA test. Didn't want you to know your father was in the military. All right. Something about some big money coming in on a scratch off. Yeah. Somebody's father was in the military. Somebody father that could name Henry. Somebody named father name start with a H. Your real father name could be Henry or Howard, Harold. Your mother was made the executor over your father's estate. She was the executor, but she failed to tell you that you were a beneficiary. Okay. They put something in probate, this will. They put this will in probate and they've been waiting for the court to appeal it. Okay, they've been waiting. Somebody, you got a home here. Somebody left you a house. It could have been a trailer, like a double wide trailer. Somebody's name started with a B for sure, because we had Barbara, now we got B. But somebody, your mother had an affair. All right. Your mother had an affair and you were born from that affair. All right. Your mother had an affair behind your father's back. And then we got Rumpelstiltskin, so somebody tried to sacrifice you. All right. Somebody was jealous of your beauty, how beautiful you are. But somebody is your mother. She's very jealous of your beauty. Your mother had an insurance policy on you and was trying to collect. I'm through. Everything that's been said right here. This is somebody's mama. She's the head honcho over these Eastern Star. Okay, she could even be a bishop or a church elder or something. But I feel like she had some help. Whoever she's been with, this person was helping her to keep this a secret. She's had a lot of help to keep this a secret. Somebody worked with your stepfather. Okay, this is something else. Yeah, your mother and your stepfather, they were stealing your inheritance. Okay, so and somebody's confessing this on their deathbed. Somebody could be in an apartment and they're confessing something on their deathbed. Somebody's name starts with an M. Oh man. Could have been a lot of body shaming going on about your body, making you feel uncomfortable in your own skin, just being weird. You got rid of the demons, okay? You got rid of them. Somebody loved to body shame you. They would make a big deal about your boobs or your shape. If you were skinny, they made a big deal about you being skinny. If you were fat, they made a big deal about you being fat. This is somebody they were always making some kind of comment about your body, making you ashamed to eat. Okay, LA could be significant. Somebody could be from Los Angeles. You're some kind of an oracle. All right. It could be a family secret that you're adopted. Something about a big financial windfall coming towards you. The Grim Reaper is coming toward this person here. Because they were trying to send the Grim Reaper toward you, and now the Grim Reaper is coming toward them. Somebody was trying to harvest off of chosen children, fetuses. Nah, I don't know. There's some kind of organ harvesting going on. You could be seeing red birds or cardinals as a sign of synchronicity. Also, blue jays or bluebirds. There's some sort of infinite abundance coming in for you here. When this person passes away, okay? I hate to say it, but somebody here is passing away and they're very ill. This could be a mother-in-law, okay? I was picking up on a mother-in-law as well here. Because it said it's not your mother, it's your mother-in-law. This could be an ex-mother-in-law or somebody. Somebody that was coming up against you. Their karma is going to be the same thing they try to send towards you. This could be your baby. You could have a baby boy. This could be your son's father, okay? Yeah, it's something about your yin and your yang balancing out here. You're balancing your dark and your light energies. Somebody's name starts with an E. All right, tell me about this baby boy, the son. This could be your son's father, or your son's father and his mother, his family, with the baby boy being here. This could be your ex-in-laws. Yeah, they were doing spell work on you while you were pregnant, okay? Yeah, they were doing spell work on you while you were pregnant. You're some kind of an anomaly here, okay? You survived something that most people don't survive this. That's why they're looking at you like you're an anomaly. You're a divine royal being. The Most High protected your baby. Yep. 555 is the number of change. Something's changing here. South Central could be significant. New York could be significant. I did say LA. Somebody was an ex-con, or they are an ex-con. Somebody found Jesus. All right, I'm here. But they've been attacking this person, using this person to come up against this child. Trust your instincts. I feel like you already know this. These people have been watching this mother-in-law here with the FBI, CIA. Somebody that thought they was above the law here. This person is going through bankruptcy. They're losing everything. Mm. All right, Holy Spirit, let's wrap this up. They reopened, and now it's been reopened. Okay. I do too, Felicia. I see red cardinals all the time by my window. Red cardinals are messengers. They're bringing good news. Somebody, you could literally win the lottery. You can buy a scratch-off ticket, and it's change your life. Something is about to change your life right here. Okay? Big financial blessing. Yeah, something about you being a shaman and you coming from this. Your father was a shaman, right? You come from a whole bloodline of shamans on your father's side. All right, tell me more about this person. Do I even want to know more? Okay, somebody is into sex magic, sacrifices here. Your real dad is looking for you, okay? So for somebody, your real dad is still alive, and he's trying to locate you. Or he was trying to locate you before he passed away. And this family of witches did not want you to know the truth, didn't want to tell you. Your ex also betrayed you here, working with these people. You're going to get some kind of a message from this person. You're creating some kind of a legacy. Somebody have a strong connection to animals. Like you can really connect with animals, speak to animals. Animals understand you, you understand them. What is this? Somebody faked the death certificate. Somebody called the police on your ex here. You're going to jail. All right. That's all I have for now. It's been almost an hour. I will possibly come back later or tomorrow, okay? Continue to protect children. Whatever is meant for you, it's meant for you. There's nothing that anybody can do to stop this. I always have loved animals, and they always love me, the ones that are not mine and the ones that are. Exactly. You have a very strong connection to animals, specifically birds. Something you inherit to probate for a lawyer or a judge to make a decision about it. Something may be on the news about this. It's some kind of trust fund for their baby girl. Okay, you were this person's baby girl, and they tried to look out for you. All right. Vegas could be significant. Somebody could be a producer for rappers that's involved here. Okay, I'll see you the next time. You know, I'm your biggest fan. All right, hon. Whenever you're ready to go deeper, let me know. Book a reading with me. But I am going to try to come back, though.